book. He said, Africa is not a country, it's a continent, which consists of, I think, about 54 countries in Africa. It's a very large place, like you said. We all have our own different culture. But by the time you bring it all, you see that it's all similar. And there was a time, there's a documentary I was watching about this DNA, tracing your roots. Everybody in the world has a trace of black in them. Right. You guys are into computer, go and check it. It has been researched and it was even been said. There is a documentary of it. Like I said, I'm anti-copyright, not all this information, I will have had it. But I don't want to go into all those ones. Is there? You being white, black, purple, yellow, green, they all originated from the black. So like you were saying, how you can motivate other people is let them know whom they are and let them elevate themselves. Look for a role model. You don't even, you have to look for a role model because you are still young. You don't know. Try to bring yourself, always aim high and try to meet that goal. That is how you can get out of all this slavery or bringing yourself into what the black have taken themselves to be. Africa is beautiful. My project was tourism, and by the special grace of God and our ancestors, I will still do it by their grace if I'm still alive. For you people to go and see the difference between Africa and whatever is going in the society. It's a great education, and I know it's very expensive, but once if you are interested, you have the determination, you can always work towards it. That's at least by saving. Work hard and save. Keep saving. That's how you buy houses, you develop yourself, you improve yourself. Not go to a job today, because most places I go to this job. Yes, it's very hard. You can't do it. It's not your job. You don't have the business. But you know, I need this thing. I have to do this. But if you have a goal, you're aiming at that goal, you will persevere to do that job and continue to save on whatever you want to save. I was sent to Pacific Choice. There is a company on, is this Kiloroko Street? Yeah, I forgot it. It's somewhere up Jensen there. The first time I went for orientation, we were about 50.
Maple.
Before Maple and North something.
Yes.
So West,
Yes.
Maple and
Yes.
West.
Yes.
So in short, what I'm trying to say is that we were about 50 that we started. And before Wednesday, I found out we were only 3 left. This, just like General Labor, they send it to, it's a food factory company. We were 3. And by the next week, I found out that I was just there by myself. Every other person has gone. And I was always on schedule every day. It's like I was a regular staff for a good 3 months before, because they said it's a seasonal job. By the end of the section, I found that I was the only one. Then probably if we have more work to do, they call the agency to bring more people. Then I see those we started. How come? I worked last 3 months ago, 2 weeks ago. Just because they know they couldn't do it, they were just, but they saw I was really interested. Despite I was not interested, but because of my goal, I need this, I want to meet this, I want to do this, I persevere, I kept doing it. Yeah. So this is one thing I see that is lacking in the youths, that perseverance, endurance. Yes. So this is one thing, one of the weakest points, and let them have a goal. Okay. Have a place where they are going, and then focus, determine, and meet that goal. So what was they?
Now, Patricia, does anybody have any questions for Patricia? She's from Nigeria.
Yeah.
Anybody have any questions? That he said he wanted to know. I always wondered the same thing. How did they trick these African people? You know, how did they trick them to get them from Africa to America? Did they ever talk about that?
For me, like I do say, I got to America to know about that. I never knew about all those. I know they did slavery history in Nigeria, but I didn't take history then because I was a science student. But I got to America, that's why I said I got to America to discover myself as a black person. But back then, we don't know what is white, black, purple. Human being is human being. We don't even know white name is here. I go to America to know there is a white name, there is a black name. I never knew that. Because name is name. Human being is human being. We don't know who is white, who is green, who is yellow or purple. We are all human beings. That's yeah. So I got to America to know that.
Yeah.
But like the brainwash again is what is affecting us. So that's.
I grew up in America as an African. My father's from Liberia. And we were accepted by our neighbors. You know, like your father just needs some monkey on his shoulder. We grew up, it wasn't until they came out with the song Black and Proud that people started saying, oh, you're a real African American. That I was beginning to feel accepted.
Here in America.
Here in America.
Yeah.
I was born here, but my father came over, they brought him over when he was a teenager.
But he was never in slavery.
No.
And if your name is Johnson, that means that's not a slave name.
All
That's
the
not a
names
slave
got
name. That's not a
originated
slave
from
name. That's
Africa,
not a
so
slave
it
name.
doesn't matter whether
Okay,
you are.
like in Nigeria, we have Wilson, Lawansin, Sword. We have thousands of African or the so-called English name, which we never knew was English. It was when I got here, I got to
Maybe
know.
it's not an English name.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Most of
But
the names
like
stem from
most
Hebrew.
people say,
Most of the names stem from Hebrew.
from Hebrew.
Hebrew.
No, like I learned here that most of the people that bear the English name were the slave master, those they were interacting with. The slave master couldn't pronounce their name, so they give them their own name. So that is
That's
how.
how a lot of us changed our name. Because we
That's-
didn't want that slave master name.
So I think that is, rather than that, I have no idea because I grew up with all these different names, so which I didn't know which was which.
Then what was your name?
Brooklyn, Emily Clinton Brooklyn. What? But the people who adopted him changed his name to Garrison.
Oh, he was adopted by some American people. I mean, you know, it wasn't a slave owner. It was a slave owner?
No, it was some missionaries who were working in Africa. The minister died, and so when they came back, they brought him back.
Oh, I think that it was through the
Yeah,
missionaries.
missionaries.
Most of them got the name, English name. Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was. Some of them probably stayed over there.
Oh, they are still there.
And that might be where that Johnson came from.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we grew up knowing
How does
tribes.
the people in Nigeria feel about the Middle Passage?
Which one is the middle passage?
See,
It's
I
here.
didn't think that
I
she
knew
knew.
it here. I knew it's here, but there is nothing like that in.
That's
To the
from,
best of my knowledge.
from Africa. They took those people from Africa over the seas to America on a ship. And from Africa to America, half of them people died.
Yeah, I got to know all those here.
Yeah. Anything else?
I want to ask you, since you say you're Nigerian, you know, the Nigerian people that I came in contact with here in Fresno, they don't have anything to do with just black people, you know, that's from America per se.
And because they are not yet exposed, they don't, like I said, when I just came initially, when I greet, they just ignore me, they keep going. I kept wondering, what kind of human being are these? So me too, I was trying to keep distance, not until I went to Tariq, and then I started hearing them talking about what has been done to them, and even some people, even I had this Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown in because I had to take GED before I continue furthering my education. This was at Manual Arts High School in Elgin, Vermont. I was taking California history, and there is this Igbo guy from Nigeria too. We were both in this class. So this man kept giving me hard time, tough time, all the time. I don't know why. There was a time there was a war in Nigeria. Nigeria was about